Hello, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. I am Dr. Shreya Datta. I am an FMG student, and in this vlog, I am going to tell you about my Manali trip and wedding lehenga finalization. Currently, I am pursuing anesthesia from a college in Hapur, and this week I had to take some time out for my pre wedding shoot and for my final wedding shopping, which is due this December. So the week started off with ICU duty. Many of my patients were ventilated. ICU duty का last day है. ये मैंने breakfast ले लिया. I'm skipping the chila and having banana instead. I don't like the chila and some crunchies. ICU में over ले लिया. अभी attendance sign करने जा रही हूँ.
That I was talking about, the two heads of the sternocleidomastoid and the clavicle, and here he's trying to find out your jugular vein, which is just lateral to the carotid, and once he has found out, he has now moved in a retrograde direction. He's going to cannulate. Here he's also trying to look at the ultrasound. Everybody has an ultrasound these days, so you don't need to go for a palpation method. So if you see, this is the center one, is your carotid artery, and this is your jugular vein. So he's confirming it by putting a pulsatile Doppler, and now he's seen that this confirmed it is the jugular vein. So he's going to go to the retrograde side, that is your shoulder side, and now he's going to do a retrograde cannulation of this jugular vein. So once he has started inserting that, then he's going to put the guide wire. Now how much guide wire has to be inserted? Because now this is going to go up. You cannot go on inserting just as you go in. For example, when you go down, there are cardiac arrhythmias, or there is, so then you have to stop there, right? But here, how much of it from the point of entry of the insertion site till the mastoid process? Usually that is the length that is taken on a scale that you can measure, and that is the amount, or till you get a significant obstruction. So you don't want to, push it too hard. Otherwise you're going to perforate the jugular foramen. So once you have done that, similarly you insert the line, you basically insert the guide wire, then you put in your catheter, which is usually should be a single lumen catheter, ideally a pediatric central line of around 10 to 12, 15 centimeters, that max should be the taken. And usually this length is up to 6 to 7 centimeters in an adult. So when you insert it, then you remove the guide wire. Then you have to, you can also confirm it in two ways. One I'll tell you is the x-ray of the neck.
So guys, for my wedding lehenga shopping, of course I went to Chandni Chowk and I finalized my lehenga from Matwalji's store. Then we headed out on this trip to Manali. The bus fares were quite reasonable. We took Lakshmi Travels bus and it travels overnight. You board the bus at 10:30 and you reach there by next morning 10:30. We stopped at Shiva Dhaba for tea and snacks because we had already had dinner, and the tickets were pretty reasonable. They were around 700 per head after discount, and the whole point of going to Manali was to get a good pre-wedding photo shoot pictures. Our wedding photographer is among my fiance's relatives, so he took really good care of everything, and it almost felt like a friend's trip because his team and everyone with the gadgets that followed us were really nice and understanding. So this was the cottage where we were staying. We got it through Airbnb. It's called Fairway by Miraki. It's just next to Manali Cottage. I'll give the link in the description. It has 2 floors. This is the top floor and this is the view from the rooftop. So you also get a rooftop. Each of these rooms have bathroom. The bathrooms are really well equipped and there's a lot of space. You can hold family functions, birthday parties. Very nice cottage. And there was also a walk-in wardrobe in my room. So this was our first location for the shoot. This was my first outfit. Then in the evening we went to Mall Road and this was my evening makeup look for the shoot. And Mall Road is always bustling with people. We were there on weekdays. The next morning we headed to Rohtang Pass. It was quite chilly and we just got lucky because from 20th of November the Rohtang Pass is going to close for 3 to 4 months and it will open again in summer because it's not safe to get there in normal four-wheelers. You have to take special transport if you want to visit Rohtang Pass after the gate closes because they close it down for the winter because there is heavy snowfall. So we just got lucky by a day. Thank God for that. Thank you, universe. The views were spectacular on our way up. I was really happy with the view, plus the tea and Maggie that I was frequently having on my way up there. And this was my outfit for the shoot in the snow. And yeah, this is where you can tell that I am an FMG from Russia, because it's really not very common to find people in these outfits in sub-zero temperatures, but as a student from Russia, you can still afford to do it. I was having Maggie after my shoot, and after a whole day of shoot, we came back to Mall Road itself, where we grabbed dinner from a Punjabi restaurant. The food was good. The next morning, we had to do some more photo stops. But before that, I had a warm cup of tea and just appreciated the view. Thanked the universe for this beautiful, beautiful view from the rooftop of our cottage. Speaking of budget, we spent around 20,000 each, including traveling fares, and we gave 25,000 to the photographer. That's not the entire amount that he's charging for all the photography. Of course, he's going to charge a lump sum in the end after the wedding photography and everything gets over. But this was just for the travel purpose and for this particular shoot. So 20,000 each plus 25,000 to the photography team was the expenditure that we had on this trip. But I guess it was worth it, because as a student from Russia, it was my dream to have a photo shoot done in snow, which I couldn't get done back when I was there. I mean, we took photos of each other as friends, but even during graduation, there was no snowfall because we graduated in summer, and I always wanted a photography shoot, or I mean a photo shoot to be done in Russia in snow as well, which I never really could manage because of the hectic schedule there and minus 21 degrees. But here it was finally happening, even though the experience was different from the experiences in Russia. But I guess it's a good deal, and a great deal in fact, because it's in my own country, among my own people. And this was the outfit for the final shoot day. I got this jacket from Mall Road for I think 1,500. I don't remember the exact price, but I think it's a good deal. I wanted a nice trench coat in this camel color, and I guess the material is suede. I'm not sure what you call it. So on the day one itself, the photographer had asked us to match our outfits for the different shoot locations. So all these were decided by him. I was wearing a black dress underneath with black boots and black stockings. And I'm really grateful that I didn't have to do all the brain work, that he had figured it out for us. He had matched all the outfits for different shoot locations. So it was well planned. So we spread the outfits on the bed and then took pictures in sets so that we could remember which outfit to wear for which location. The last part of our shoot was done in Van Vihar and near the hot air balloon. So we covered 4 to 5 locations, including Rotang Pass, Van Vihar, hot air balloon, Mall Road, and a beautiful bridge.